this is Rock here. I'm out working on Craig Foster's DynAlign concept. I learned about it on Secret in the Dirt. I've been studying his putting concept, and I've kind of extrapolated what he's saying about the putting into the full shot. So I've shadowed it in my house, and I kind of like the feel of it, and I feel like it's going to help me a little bit. So I wanted to take it out on the course today and see how it works. So the concept is, take the slack out of your forearms, rotate them counterclockwise, do a palmar flexion, get the slack out of your wrists, and then do a right side bend, left hip bump to square the club face up, and then kind of move your shoulders around for fine alignment of the club. So that's how I understand it. So again, forearm rotation counterclockwise this way, your forearms can go this way or that way. It's this way, palmar flexion, and then right side bend, left hip bump. There, palmar flexion, palmar flexion. Alright, so today I'm on a 535 yard par 5. My aim point is the 250 yard marker out there. I have the camera set up on my hand line, so it's parallel left to my target line along my hands. Alright, so forearm rotation, palmar flexion, right side bend, left hip bump. Okay, I'm aiming at 250, and then I'm going to go ahead and let it go. Good ball, slightly right of the target. Alright, so now I'm going to take it to another extreme. I'm going to work on hitting a little bit of a draw on it. So how I'm going to do that is slightly close my shoulders and tilt them a little bit towards my rear foot, and everything else is the same. There's the closing of my shoulders, looking at the 250. Go ahead and let it go. Alright, that was a nice draw. Started at 250, drawing a little bit. Let's roll right up next to it. So the drive went about 285. I'm not really going for distance right now. I'm working on this technique, but I like testing techniques to see how they work in real playing conditions. So now I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of a fade. So I'm going to tilt my shoulders more. Instead of closing my shoulders and tilting them this way, I'm going to maybe just open them a little bit and not tilt. Try and tilt them more in this direction, and then everything else is the same. So my target's 250, forearm rotation, palmar flexion, right side bend, left hip bump, align my shoulders a little bit more level, open them slightly. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit a Hogan fade. Nice little fade, went just slightly higher than the draw. Didn't quite go as far. I'd say about 270 on that one. So what I found is, for me, the draw goes just slightly further than the straight ball, and the fade goes a little shorter and higher. But depending on the hole and what you're trying to do, you need all three of those shots, and obviously you need to be able to move it low and high. So I feel like this is a very good technique. I think Craig has a very good handle on the various body parts, and I like the idea of getting slack out of the body parts. It makes you take note of your body parts and where they are and how they feel. I feel like, that's an excellent thing to be aware of, take note of. I think if you're aware of your body and feel it, you're going to hit a lot better shots. So thanks a lot, Craig. Really appreciate what you're doing at Secret in the Dirt, and I'll keep working on this. So have a good one. Thanks.